SINA, S-I-N-A, we're waiting on the after-hour earnings here. NTES, we're waiting on the after-hour earnings here. And what I'll do is I'll pause it until we get a knee-jerk on the trade management in after hours on NetEase, NTES. Both are Chinese ADRs, by the way. ADR, guess what? ADR. SINA Corp is ADR, and so is this. You can never believe the Chinese earnings, though. I can just tell you right now, folks. But nonetheless, it is what it is. We're waiting on that knee jerk. We got short and long out on both. We'll pause the tape right now. This is live after hours. Beautiful day, 8/17 of 2011. Time, 1:22 Pacific Standard Time, which makes it 4:22 Eastern. Okay? So we're waiting on these. They report a little bit later than your traditional earnings and your U.S. companies. Pause for now, MMTs. Here we are, folks. We're still waiting on NetEase and SINA. Remember one thing, MMT. They're ADRs. They are from a different culture environment, a different government environment, a different market environment, but they're listed on the U.S. exchange models. It's very, very important that you learn how to read between these kinds of earnings that are released from these kinds of people. Not saying that they're bad people, not saying that they're good people either. What I am saying, though, is the reality of the truth of the price action is going to be revealed here in a minute. And the most important thing about being an MMT is how I catch that lower bid and take advantage of this headline event on our earnings after hours play. Let's let that be known. NetEase is going to report. You can see the bid here is 47.69. You can see the ask is 49.95. The close 49.30. Previous day's close was 48.95. Intraday high was $50 to the penny. And there is the bid from the close right here. You can see my pointer is showing you both MMTs. We'll come back to this momentarily when we get a knee jerk. Remember, they are ADRs. They're Chinese stocks. SINA is going to be doing the same thing. You can see the bid over here is 92.51 and the close was 90 pennies. That's not nearly what NetEase. You got a 47.68 and an ask of 49.95. Currently in after hours market bid and ask ratio, SMF bid and ask platform trading ratio. We are showing a weekly chart on SINA right now, and SINA has a 10-week breaking moving average with the 50-week moving average bottom up buy and sell transaction with the top reversal again. Now MMTs, the thing of it is they're going to report earnings, but currently before this report is released momentarily, time is 1:43 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today's date is 8/17 of 2011. We're here and now and after hours. We have a level 2 up on the equity right here, SINA. This is just a chart that's a weekly chart that shows prior to going into this report and where it sold down to and where it currently bounced. It bounced off of that rising 50-week moving average. That was that bottom up price action that happened there, and it's coming up toward those tops. But you're sliding half of that bid right now, and half of that bid on a weekly level is going to be somewhere right around in here. Okay, so the body of the price action must remain at lower levels. And the current bid and ask is going to be about right where that trend line is. So the thing of it is SINA Corp, this is what it looks like prior to the earnings being released momentarily. Here we would like to feature SINA in the SMF platform. And within the SMF delta price line action is that you have short trends and you have long trends. The understanding when price volatility whether it's to the upside price volatility or the reversal downside. And what would be a reversal downside? This one here, this one here, and these were volatilities that were breaking the daily half bars within those weeks of upside. See, we came up, we gapped down 1, 2 half deltas, and then right back up here with the reversal that came here at that price action, and we made lower lows. Then we reversed. Then we made another low. We never broke this one. This is what SINA looks like before the actual earnings report due out any moment. Video. So here we have MMT's, the NTS daily chart, and you can see how the short sales work in this name right along with SINA and what upside volatility reversals are. Upside volatility reversals here, and then upside volatility again. Thing about it is, check it out. The price action line, it's breaking below half of that bar, that teeny line right here, and it's already starting to descend and build weakness here. And what we're going to look at is after hours is going to be an earnings knee-jerk report on what they have to say. So this is what it looks like right now in the SMF platform before the closing bell. Here it is, NTES. Okay, so let's put that down there. Let's put the bid and ask, and here's a 3-minute chart. We'll just go ahead and get rid of that. Oh, what a nice double right handle breakout in the 3-minute chart going into the close, into the earnings. Okay, that was net ease, and here's the bid though. So now your bid's contracted to 49.10 by 49.95. Here on SINA is 92.51 by 93 on the ask over here. And this was the weekly chart analysis that we had done on SINA. I'm going to pull that down because that's irrelevant. Right now we're waiting for each one of these companies to report, that are going to report from their time zones that would be translated here in the U.S. equity market. After hours earnings report, SINA, NetEase, 2:13 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8/17 of 2011 or 8/17/2011. Going live. Here we have that bid pop right here at 96. 97, 90 by 97, 70. Bid and ask here and now. All right, it closes at 92.90. That's the knee jerk on SINA. Okay, and it's flat. Now look at the ask, 96.90. Now look at it how they're coming up. Now it's $3 above that close. Look at it here live. All right, and we're going to go up to that short sell 101.75, slightly above 1 delta higher in our platform. And we're here. It's live. So this is the knee jerk. Let me pause the video, MMTs, as we go through it. MMTs, you had the high prints at 96.91 short, and then it dropped, and you can see that 93s printed, even some 92.81s in here printed. And you can see in the after hours market how that bid and ask ratio is levering its price action in an upward way from that closing bell. But remember, the stock sold $5 into the close based on this earnings report. I'm going to conclude that at this very moment that we hit the highs and they shorted it, and you had some $4 drops there in the after hours price action. It appears that they've been hitting that same short sell right now. We'll update this later, MMTs, as far as where the 96s came in. It dropped to 92.81, and then it's leveraged right back up here. These are the price prints that are happening on the headline on SINA, SINA.